We'd like to thank you, our loyal customers, for coming to the Arvig Summer Bash events. We had lots of fun eating the free food and jumping on the bounce houses. Now let's see what some of you had to say at the events.
I've been an Arvig customer for many, many years. 43, I think, to be exact.
Well, I think the big thing in any small community is companies need to be involved, and I think Arvig does a great job of being involved in the communities, whether it's just helping out with different things or donating money, but also just having a presence at the school. It's very important that I think schools are the kind of lifeblood of any communities, but you need businesses to help out, and thankfully Arvig's been really good about it.
Well, I think you do a real good job too, particularly all the charities in the area. They can always use an extra boost, and I think when businesses like you or other businesses in town here lead it, then the rest of the community will follow with their donations and contributions. So we need businesses to take the lead.
Well, this event is awesome. I mean, look at all these people. They're having a great time. The food is phenomenal. But I see Arvig just about everywhere I go, so I can't imagine what more that they would want to do. They're at games, sporting events. They're all over the community. I work closely with Arvig on a bunch of community projects, especially for the Rotary Club. They're a huge supporter. Yes, I do.
Okay.
Been an Arvig customer since the day we moved here.
And how long is that?
We have been here about 14 years.
You know, Ben Franklin, who I kind of like him, but he made the comment one time that businesses, while they owe it to themselves to make a profit, actually owe it themselves to make their communities better, and the two are not always the same animal. So I think it's something that everybody, and on any level, whether they're individual business or whatever, has got to ask themselves sometimes, just sit back and say, am I doing this for myself, or how is this going to help other people in the area?
Well, first of all, I really enjoy having Arvig work for the school. I guess we work for Arvig, they work for us. They do a nice job. I like living in a small community of Melrose because companies like Arvig really help out in the community, like today, for example, with the kids' activities, the free lunch, which is very nice. Really enjoy the service that we get at the school with Arvig.
I would say giving back. That's very important for a company, especially in a small town. That's very important. These events bring people together, and it's fun to just have everybody together. And my kids have been looking forward to this all week. We've been counting down, and when it rained this morning, they were a little upset. So we're very thankful that the sun came out.
They're real community-minded, and I think that's the greatest thing. And that's it.
probably number one would be TV. Probably because I like to watch some TV, but also with our kids. They're into that age now where they like to watch a lot of the kids shows and things. So, but then again, on the other hand, I don't know what we do without internet. So we need that as well. Yes.
I think my favorite service is probably being able to stream music.
Well, right now, internet. My kids would be saying internet, definitely.
Watch TV everywhere. That's great. I love that. We love that.
So, telephone really ranks high yet. I still believe in the telephone, and also the whole thing with the internet. I've learned to depend on that in a lot of different ways, and when it goes down, I'm temporarily stymied sometimes.
And we have a seasonal telephone hookup, which works out great for us because we'll maybe hook it up in May.
Yeah, and I like their TV station that they have for the community, the sporting events, the theater stuff. That's nice and handy to have.
Well, they have the city council meetings on TV, and I believe they put them on the internet now too. And they've hired a lot of local people, it seems like, so it's been pretty good for the city that way.
Well, I think there is multi numbers of services we use. We use everything from the electronic surveillance to the internet to the telephone. So everything they offer we use.
Probably the internet because I am very fond of the internet.
Definitely just the internet. For our business, it's always working. I know I use it also for my apartment. I have a gamer one for my PlayStation, and I have never had a problem with that. Like, that works extremely well. And credit cards seem to work a lot, and I don't know, just good service, by the way, too. I had a couple guys come in and get coffees every morning, and I just know, like, you talk to them and you know that they enjoy their jobs. So
I do internet and I do advertising with them.
Me, it would be the phone. I don't do the computers.
I like them donating to the school because I work at the school and the kids love all their services, and technology is number one at schools.
Well, I think that one of the things that they do, which I've just heard about or read about, was that they were giving some classes on how to use your new iPhones and iPads and such, and so I think that's a wonderful idea. I think this event is a great idea.
It's always nice when you can walk into a place and say the first person's first name, by the first name or anything like that. And it's just a nice feeling when you can call and know that the service is not just for you, but other companies that are in the same area for houses right across the street, and just a nice feeling.
Now that you say I do, I remember reading school board minutes, I'm saying a donation from Arvig. Here's another donation from Arvig, and that goes a long way. The money goes a long way, but also it goes a long way for community presence and just realizing that Arvig and other companies are here to support us.
Well, I think, as long as they're civic-minded, and probably is the greatest thing, and take care of the people, and that'd be my biggest thinking, I guess.
We just bought a new computer from Arvig.
My cell phone's from Arvig.
Oh, well, I've owned my cabin 45 years.
Oh, okay.
And so we've had the phone service. I've got high def. I got high-speed cable. And every year I see improvements made to, particularly the cable, for the high speed. At first it was pretty slow, but every year it gets faster and faster, and I appreciate that.
Another thing is the employees of Arvig are more than willing to help out anytime we need some help. I know Eric does a nice job of coming up to the school. He's always willing to lend an extra hand. I know that a lot of times they'll do some service work up there, and a couple other employees, I'm not sure their names, they're always friendly. Really appreciate that. Especially when you live in a small community, everybody kind of knows everybody in a community like this, and it is great to be in this community where there's a small school, businesses are willing to help out and put on things like Arvig does. So thank you very much, Arvig.
Well, I think Arvig just does an outstanding job. They've got a terrific work staff. They partake in every event that's in the community, whether it's New York Mills, Perm, or the surrounding area. The communities they're involved with, they're an outstanding company, and we're fortunate to have them here in Perm.
This year, Arvig held 18 Summer Bash events throughout our service area, with over 7,500 customers enjoying the food and bouncy games. Hey, did you know that Arvig is the #1 largest independent phone provider in Minnesota? And the 3rd largest phone carrier in Minnesota? And we're the 17th largest phone carrier in the nation. We couldn't have done that without you, so thanks for using Arvig services. And thanks for watching this video. Hey, if you enjoyed it, why don't you let us know or give us a comment? Check out our Facebook page or visit arvig.com. Or you can give us a call at 888-99-ARVIG or stop into one of our many Arvig stores. Thanks.